Hello, everyone. Welcome to our conversation today. It's wonderful to connect with you all and share a little bit about our cooking experiences. Recently, I had a cooking episode where I prepared a decadent hazelnut chocolate cake for a friend's birthday celebration. During the process, I discovered a shortage of hazelnuts, which was quite unexpected. Hazelnuts are these delicious nuts with a rich, slightly sweet flavor that elevates many dishes. In addition to the cake, I love using hazelnuts in salads, granola, and smoothies. They are especially popular here in Washington, where we have a thriving agricultural scene and many local farms for hazelnuts. When I encountered the shortage, I decided to get creative instead of simply substituting with another nut. I roasted sunflower seeds and blended them with cocoa powder and maple syrup to create a hazelnut-like flavor and texture. It was a fun challenge that pushed my culinary skills, and the cake turned out great.
That sounds incredible, Emily. I love how resourceful you were. What inspired you to try an alternative rather than just using a different nut?
Thanks, Sarah. I simply felt that creating a unique substitution would add a special touch to the dish and keep it memorable for my friend.
I completely admire that approach, Emily. Hazelnuts bring so much depth to desserts. Have you thought about doing a similar dish with different seasonal flavors?
Yes, I have. I enjoy experimenting with seasonal ingredients, and I'm planning to try fall flavors next.
While I love how you think outside the box, I find hazelnuts work beautifully in savory dishes too. Have you integrated them into dinner recipes?
Yes, hazelnuts add a lovely crunch to roasted vegetable dishes and can even enhance the flavor of certain sauces.
That is so inspiring, Emily. I've seen how vibrant hazelnut flavors can be in both sweet and savory contexts. What do you think makes hazelnuts so incredible in recipes?
They have a unique balance of sweetness and nuttiness, which allows them to enhance and complement a wide range of flavors.
I think one key criterion for purchasing hazelnuts is freshness. I usually buy hazelnuts at local farmers markets in Florida for my savory salads. Fresh hazelnuts have a remarkable crunch and rich flavor that really make a difference. It's important to check for any signs of rancidity when buying them.
I completely agree, Maya. For me, the second criterion would be source. I prefer to buy hazelnuts that are locally sourced in California. Knowing where your food comes from enhances the flavor and quality, and I love using them for my garden fresh dishes. Hazelnuts from local sources often have a unique taste.
Building on that, I think packaging also matters a lot. I usually purchase my hazelnuts from organic stores in Texas. Good packaging keeps them fresh for longer, and it's vital that the packaging is environmentally friendly. I typically use them in my baked goods.
That's a great point, Jennifer. Sustainability is so important, especially in our culinary choices.
Yes, absolutely. I add flavor profile as another criterion. Here in New York, I look for hazelnuts that have that rich, buttery taste. The right flavor makes a significant difference in my gourmet dishes. Hazelnuts can elevate everything from soups to desserts, but quality is critical.
Well said, Chloe. Quality really can transform a recipe, can't it?
If someone is looking for alternatives to hazelnuts, I recommend sunflower seeds, which are quite popular in Florida. They provide a similar crunch and can be easily roasted and seasoned. They also keep their flavor well compared to some nuts, but they lack that rich, sweet undertone that hazelnuts bring.
I'd suggest pecans as a great alternative, especially from California. They add a lovely buttery flavor and pair excellently with certain dishes. However, they don't have that unique taste hazelnuts offer, especially in sweets.
Almonds could also serve as an alternative in Texas. They work beautifully in both sweet and savory recipes, but almonds can be a bit more hard and lack the creamy texture hazelnuts provide in desserts.
In New York, I often use walnuts as a substitute. They have their own distinct flavor, and their versatility is fantastic. Yet, walnuts can sometimes overwhelm a dish with their bitterness. Unlike the balanced hazelnut That's offer.
Wow, what an insightful discussion. We talked about my experience with hazelnut shortages when preparing my hazelnut chocolate cake. We shared our thoughts on purchasing criteria like freshness, sourcing, packaging, and flavor profiles. Special thanks to each of you for your fantastic contributions. Thank you all for joining us today. It's been a pleasure discussing hazelnuts and cooking with such wonderful friends. We hope you find inspiration in our chat.